We came to Bonaire to dive. With over 80 dive sites, this is considered the crown jewel of the Caribbean for shore diving, and every dive site is marked with Bonaire's signature yellow rocks. Before coming to Bonaire, I did months of research so we would be prepared. But after spending a month here, I learned some things that I wish I had known before coming to this beautiful island. So, if you are a diver or a snorkeler, here are some of my top suggestions. The first thing to do when landing in Bonaire is to rent a truck. You will go places on the island that need high ground clearance, and you will also need a place to work with all your dive equipment. Most divers you see will have trucks, and it's for a good reason. Renting a small car might be a little cheaper, but a truck will be well worth the extra cost. The next thing I learned, and my biggest surprise here, was how much I needed a wetsuit. This is the only place in the Caribbean that I have ever needed one. There are several reasons why. First, the water is colder here than other parts of the Caribbean. And second, there are a lot of little tiny sea creatures that will sting you from time to time and can leave you with what looks like a rash. It's not too bad, but a wetsuit will take care of that problem. The biggest lesson I learned was how much I needed a quality pair of dive boots. When I did my research, I found out that most beaches on Bonaire are very rocky. What I didn't realize is how difficult many dive sites are to enter. I pictured myself leisurely walking into the ocean on a level but rocky seafloor, but Bonaire is not like that at all. Practically every dive site is challenging to enter. Most entry sites are filled with large rocks, and the waves from the ocean can knock you into them pretty easily. So, a quality pair of boots are a must. Also, going back to the need for a wetsuit will offer some protection for your shins and knees when you get bumped into the rocks. So make sure you get a quality pair of dive boots and a great wetsuit. One of the biggest surprises I discovered while on Bonaire is that you must schedule a trip with East Coast diving. I wasn't going to do this until several other divers told me I should not miss out on this adventure. Known as the wild side of Bonaire, the eastern side of the island is not suitable for shore diving. To reach these difficult dive sites, you take a custom-built military rigid hull inflatable boat. And a trip out on the boat is an experience all on its own. Within 5 minutes of the dock, you are in the wild waters of the east side of Bonaire. I like challenging dives, and this one was one of the best. It is a beautiful place to dive, and the best place on Bonaire to see large sea life such as turtles and eagle rays. So don't miss out on East Coast diving. After a month on the island, I came up with my top 3 favorite dive sites. Without exception, they are all outstanding, but my top 3 are Oil Slick, 1000 Steps, and the Salt Pier. So put this island on your bucket list and prepare to have an amazing experience beneath the cool waters of Bonaire.